Hello guys, today we are going to critically analyze, based on our intensive investigations, critically analyze on the looming impeachment of the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, that is the Honorable His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua. So from the happenings of the recent events in the politics of the landscape of Kenya, you realize that there are rumors in the political quarters that there is an impeachment that is looming. So welcome guys to the fastest growing political platform where we shed lights on things and analyze things that most of you might not like it, but the things we are going to put them the way they are. So this is the 1st of August and you realize that the Kenya Kwanza government is about to clock 2 years in office and things are not happening and are not going on well in that house. From the happenings, it's not okay. Things are going on not in the planned manner or as expected. Yeah, that is it. There is some political turmoil in the house and things are shaking. So you realize that prior to the 2022 general election, fact be told that William Samoei Ruto actually, as he had that mind in an idea of inviting other parties to his side, that's to form the broader Kenya Kwanza coalition, he had in mind of taking Musalia Mudavadi as his running mate. But now that there was rumors and some uneasiness from the members of the UDA party who insisted that the president should pick a running mate from the party, that's the UDA party. So he had no option but to take a running from the party. And that specifically was to go to the Mount Kenya people because they were the majority who were giving him the votes, or he from his basket from Mount Kenya he was to get more votes than any other region. So they had promised to support him fully. That's why he had to pick a running mate from Mount Kenya. But from the investigations, from the reality of the facts on the ground, you realize that the current deputy president, that's Rigathi Gachagua, was not his favorite. Actually, the dude, that's the president, wanted to pick his long-term friend and lawyer, Kithure Kindiki, as his running mate. But because now this guy Gachagua is a schemer or an opportunist, he had planned it well, he had invested so much in the UDA party, and when it came to a point of picking the running mate, the guy even threatened to leave the party, and that's why in the very first day of the picking the running mate, he walked away from the meeting. So now that Ruto didn't want so many side shows, he had to talk to Kithure Kindiki, and they agreed with him, and he became satisfied to place somewhere. So Rigathi Gachagua was picked. Not specifically because the president's heart was for Rigathi Gachagua, but no, because Ruto had no otherwise but to do that. Yeah, that is it. So that's how it came into being. Gachagua was picked up to be the deputy president of William Samoei Ruto. And you can bear with me witness that Rigathi Gachagua is like a genetically modified politician. You know, just from being a one-term MP into being a deputy president, it's so quick. We can say that is like you grow in politics without orgasm. Okay, you have just come to higher office without orgasm. You have not been prepared well. Anybody who's in higher offices, or any politician in Kenya that is actually is established, these guys have grown through the process. Pick of Musalia Mudavadi. He was an MP for some time. Somewhere was a vice president for some months. He has been the deputy prime minister. He has served as a minister in several positions. So these guys have established themselves through time. Pick of the president himself. He has established himself through. He has gone through the full process up to that higher office. Look of the Raila Amolo Odinga. He has gone through the process. But the guy, the shop can say that's a political premature ejaculation. And that only happens when there's no orgasm or a proper orgasm in politics, sorry to say. So the guy has grown so fast with that position. And maintaining such a position or growing out to be the full president when you just went through things, arakaraka, it does not come into being that way easily. Things might disturb you and all that. So there is some country right from the Nairobi Eastlands area. Nairobi is the capital city of Kenya and it's always busy.
the busy streets of the Eastlands area. That's where I'm coming live to. So you can see Gachagua was not prepared for that. That is it. Or he is not grown politically to handle that position in, because he has not served in various capacities to shape him in. He has not been minister long enough to know the dynamics of the politics. He has not served as a minister anywhere, you see. So this guy is immature for politics. These guys can make irrational decisions. These guys cannot have that knowledge to bring in good policies on board. That's why you realize that in the government, it's like William Ruto is favoring Musalia Mudavadi at the interest or leaving aside Gachagua. Not because it's favoring him, because Mudavadi has got the knowledge and know-how on how to do things. So let's go straight on the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. Several factors are actually contributing to this impeachment, and actually this impeachment is around the corner. You realize that I've touched on the issue of Kithure Kindiki. We know the Mount Kenya East, that's the Meru, Embu, the Ambere people, feel like the larger Mount Kenya region has not given them time enough or a chance enough actually also to shine at the national politics. They have been president for 3 times and they have always stood together as Mount Kenya. But the people from the East feel like they have been left aside. So they want also again one of their own actually to be there at the top. That's why recently we saw, if you are not aware, the nominee for Cabinet Secretary of Security, Kithure Kindiki, met with the over or close to 30 Mount Kenya MPs to formulate or to finalize on that impeachment. Actually, this impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua is Mount Kenya engineered. And remember, the politics of Kenya plays around majorly based on tribalism. So you have to have a strong supporting base from your area. Your tribesmen should be supporting you fully for you to shine at the national level. So if the politics are based on tribalism and the tribesmen are fighting you, actually you might not make it or you will not make it. I've talked about the Mount Kenya East. That's the Meru, Embu and the Ambere people. And remember also from the Gikuyu region, the young politicians, most of them are not supporting Rigathi Gachagua. They are against his idea. So if they team up with those from Mount Kenya East, then they get support of other members actually who do not want Rigathi Gachagua. Of course, people from the West, that is the Luyas, Kisis and sorry to say the Luos, will be for the motion. They will support the guys who want to impeach Gachagua. Because from the things, it's like Rigathi Gachagua has been sidelined, William Samuel Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga plus Mheshimiwa Musalia Mudavadi have teamed up. So their troops will support that actually. As the top guys will pretend that they don't know what's happening, but they direct their troops to support that, of which is coming. So actually this was based on the intense investigations we have done, and that's what's boiling underwater. The impeachment is on actually, and to be engineered from Mount Kenya. So guys, these guys want to impeach Rigathi Gachagua based on so many issues. The people feel like Gachagua is incompetent and might not be able to take over from Ruto when Ruto retires. Because actually, from the look of things, like Ruto is trying to do all means to secure a second term. He's trying to bring other troops on board to secure a second term. And Ruto now, at this point, wants not all the Mount Kenya votes, but if possible, maybe half of the votes. So that in Western, he gets an increased percentage. In Luo Nyanza, he gets an increased percentage. There's a political card that's playing here. And Rigathi Gachagua thought that or realized that he's being sidelined. That's why he organized the Limuru 3 underwater. He went to handshake with Uhuru Kenyatta, and they planned now to ouster William Ruto. And William Ruto saw this in advance. So, and investigations from the president's office have seen that. That's why it's one of the issues why Rigathi Gachagua wants to be impeached is because he planned all this, the GNC things, the Mandamano things, the things to overturn the president, all that. And the president has realized that. That's why there are also other investigations from the president's office to investigate the same. If this guy actually funded. Rumors are going around that there's some Luo MP in Nairobi, sorry to say, had a hand in it, in the name that he had been promised to be given to be supported for the Nairobi governor if Gachagua now successful that manages to
outside the president becomes the president. So things are now coming on the table. The motion has been prepared. Actually, if our investigating agents have gone through have had a glimpse of the motion, and the things that have been put forth hold grounds, by the way, guys. There are very many things of which, even if the president had got the powers to fire the deputy, he could have done so. But now the deputy was elected on a joint ticket, the president. The only way is to impeach him, and that's the way to go. And the president wants to do this without getting his hand involved. That's why there are people from the background, the Mount Kenya or the Gachagua's quarters, who are going to do that impeachment motion. So guys, the impeachment is around the corner. I've personally gone through it. I've personally seen the grounds on it, and there is fire on the mountain. Actually, the mountain is divided. Gachagua has failed actually to unite the mountain. The bigger part of the mountain is against Gachagua. That's why he's going around some few MPs and few MCAs from his Nyeri County and one governor, of which you know the story behind Governor Kahiga and Gachagua. That's a story for another day. We know about the death of the previous governor and how Gachagua and Kahiga became friends. We know about the scandals. We know what's keeping them together, and that's something that our investigating agents are working on it, and shall bring you that story regarding the scandals behind that and what keeps Kahiga, the governor, and Gachagua together. It's a pity, by the way. We shall also discuss on one of these fine days the falling apart of the current Mathira MP and the deputy president. Remember, the current Mathira MP was an MCA, and the deputy president brought him on board and told him, now we shall support Ruto, whatever he tells you, do it. But now the current MP does not support Gachagua actually. It's on Ruto's side. That's a story for another day. So all those things are building the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. There is fire on the mountain. The mountain is divided, by the way. Nobody should cheat you. They thought they will unite the Oster Ruto, but now things have been known. They're out in broad daylight. So guys, there are side shows that you might not know, but it's not a way. That's why you can see Gachagua is only concentrating Mount Kenya. Hapo tu Nyeri, hapo wapi, Karatina hivi, and there cannot go outside. And yet he's the deputy president. Not as the deputy president, you are a national leader. You should be everywhere, not only on your backyard. The backyard has already crumbled, but you are only sticking there. You should go out, you should reach out. You should be in Kakamega, you should be in Busia, you should be in Nyanza, somewhere, you should be in the coast, not just at one place and all that. So the guy should concentrate, putting his effort on one area, only campaigning in the area. That's why some people are terming him as the Mathira president or the village elder, because you are just concentrating one area. So guys, let's see if this will happen, because currently the political bigwigs, that's William Ruto and not Musalia Mudavadi, but Raila Odinga, are now concentrating on grooming Musalia Mudavadi for presidency, because they have put Rigathi Gachagua out of the picture, and there are these boys who are there to watch him. The young politicians from Mount Kenya, which are the majority, are there to watch Rigathi Gachagua. And also there's this Mark Timer, that is Professor Kithure Kindiki. These are guys to keep him at bay and to make sure they don't have the full control of Mount Kenya. They just want to split those votes and see that Rigathi Gachagua becomes scrambled. But truth be told, why should you betray your senior? Instead of working with someone hand to hand, you are there working at his back to see his downfall. Rigathi Gachagua has not done it well. Rigathi Gachagua is doing, but that's a very bad gesture. You can't stab your boss at the back. So guys, it's a matter of days. It's not a matter of how, but when. It's a matter of time to see Rigathi Gachagua impeached. And the impeachment motion actually is mature, and guys, it's coming to happen. So watch this space. Actually, come back for another video for other more revelations on the politics and happenings of Kenya. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe, share, like, and comment. Bye bye. See you next time.